Good evening. I'm Amy Bushell, and I'm doing assignment number 7 for my class, Mindful Leadership, for Athens State University. Why do we often fail to see the big picture? I feel time is a big reason for me. We're always in a rush to do things, and we never slow down for the life that is happening around us. I feel most of the time we miss out on so much because of not taking time to spend with our family, friends, and coworkers. I think sometimes we miss errors in things for always being in such a hurry. The second reason is overscheduling. I know for me and having children, I may have 3 different things going on in a day. I must keep a calendar to help me write everything down that we are doing, whether it's practices, meetings that I have, different activities that the children may be involved with, because I may miss out on some things. I know I missed a meeting a few months ago because I overscheduled and didn't look at my calendar at the time. The textbook chapter 14 talks about both of these reasons also, and I think it's something that probably everybody has problems with today is the time and overscheduling. I like the quote from chapter 14. Often your ability to see the big picture can be fueled by stopping long enough to notice the cost of your current lifestyle. It's sad that sometimes it takes a crisis to make us stop and see the big picture. I know in mindful leadership, it has taught me to try to be in the present and what's happening now. I feel we get stressed out over the big picture, and we must learn to relax, step back, take a pause, think about it, get everything together, and look at the big picture and put it in context. What are my priorities? I would say my priorities are God, family, friends, health, and my job. I feel most people's priorities are probably very similar to the ones that I have chose. I like the textbook where it stated the big picture view can help us reorder our priorities so we are more consistently attending to what is really important to us. Our priorities and things happening, it can sort of change us and change us as a person according to what may happen to these priorities. Like if you lose a family member or your job or you get sick or things affect us and sometimes make us slow down. It makes us see the big picture that's happening around us. And don't let something happen to your priorities to make you stop and see the big picture. I've had 2 coworkers in the past 2 weeks have to be taken to ICU and that are still there. And so we never know when things are going to happen to us. But we still have to have that mindfulness of pausing, collecting our thoughts and ideas, and being attentive to what needs to be done no matter what situation may come. And our priorities are important to us, and that's something that we want to keep safe, and things can change because of things happening to our priorities. My opportunity to make a difference is all around me, at church, work, with my family, with my friends. And do I really give it all I can? Do I do everything that I can do? No, I don't. It starts with me. I can accomplish this at church with my oneness group. That I have some young girls that I actually have opportunities to talk with them and be the leader and the example that they need. At work, by teaching my students everything they need to know and give it my all every day in the classroom with teaching and making sure that I'm doing everything that I can for these students. Letting them see a difference. Being there for my family, to be the wife, mother, daughter, and aunt to my family that I need to be. Enjoying them and the moments I spend with them, and even teaching my own children to make sure that I'm not just talking the talk, but I'm also walking the walk. Being the friend who is there when they need me, and being in the present when they're talking to me, and making sure that I'm listening and making a difference in their life. This to me is a day-by-day process of accomplishing opportunities and taking them. And that is something important that we need to do. I do not believe I have reached my full potential. I don't know if anyone ever really reaches their full potential. I like the quote I got, the will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Potential can be defined as capable of being not yet in existence or having possibility, capability, or power. Also, the inherent ability or capability or capacity for growth, development, or coming into being. Simply put, I can always be more than I currently am. That's because no matter what I do or what I hope to become, I will always know in my heart I can do better. I can keep pushing myself to do better for the rest of my life. I heard someone say you will never reach your full potential in anything, but have you reached the potential you wanted to for the things you were passionate about? In a way, the potential you hope to achieve is limited by your goals and your dreams. When really thinking about it like that, we are in control of our full potential and what we are going to exceed in. I love this quote by Zig Ziglar. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. I feel you can be great as you put time and effort into it. But if you just talk about it and never start and never act on it, then it's not going to happen. How much do you want it? What is my goals and dreams? What is my passion? These are questions that come to my mind when I think about being great. From this class, I have learned that mindful leadership, I believe, will help me to start to be great. Showing compassion, connection, and being focused on the present will make a difference in my life to start being great for my family, my friends, the priorities I talked about earlier. Like the book stated, what I want to be and who I want to be. I've learned you have to know who you are first, not what everybody else says you are. You got to know yourself to make yourself be great. I feel life is holding me back, the rush of life. Not taking the time for myself to focus on my own goals and my dreams. Living in the present will help me to try to become better and greater. This class has showed me how important it is to focus on yourself and have mindful leadership. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Thank you.